Tilly has a major crush on Kano. Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays, and welcome back to After, which is my sequel, I almost said series, my sequel to the Shipwrecked Survival Challenge. Now, for some reason when I loaded the file, these two guys were standing here mostly naked in their assorted underpants and towels and things. The teens have actually got school imminently, so that's fun. Are you helping him with his homework? You are. You're a good dad. I don't know how he feels about you being in your undies, but also Kai in particular, as the oldest of the kids that was born on the island, probably is less phased by this because he would have seen all of the Sims on that island in their swimmers more often than not, because they were on that tiny little island in Sulani, and to get anywhere you had to swim. So the Sims basically wandered around in effectively swimsuits, which were quite often actually undergarments, because they didn't have bathers when they were washed into the ocean. I feel like he wouldn't be phased. I think Tilly probably finds it a bit cringe, especially when it's her brother, but her dad as well, ew. And Robin will definitely, with zero island context, find these two wandering around in such scant clothing a little bit cringe, or way cringe. Right, achievement unlocked. Kai is wearing pants, ladies and gentlemen. Good work, him. I've just got him going to work on the treadmill. Tilly is also being told to work on the treadmill, but I saw that Wolfgang was here and I thought these guys were getting on really well in the last part. Wolfgang in the chess club, are you serious? How about you whine about your unfair life? You know, I can't believe I got detention. He's like, yeah, man, that really sucks. She's like, I told the principal I wasn't in class because of a fire, and the fire alarm was going off, so I feel like that's a legitimate excuse. He's being mean. Don't be mean. Look, I'm trying to be friends with you, Wolfgang, and you're a bit of a jerk. I mean, if he's going to continue being mean, Tilly won't put up with it, but I'm reaching out to you here. Act tough. Oh, that's a mean interaction. Honestly, the way he just razzed her, I feel like he deserves it anyway. Hello, excuse me, personal space? Seriously? He's like, it's okay, I'm sorry. Oh, they're full on fighting now, awesome. Wolfgang has the mean trait. I think we'd figured that out, but okay. For Tilly's aspiration, she needs to pull one more prank and sneak out to a party. I did change her bedroom up a little bit. You're having a chat to Cassandra. These guys really get on. Oh, that's actually good. He does need to practice this thingy. He's 75% done. His dad has a grudge against him now for the whole football to the face situation. I think she's tried to reach out to Wolfgang. Their relationship went down where they were talking. I mean, I queued one mean thing, but still, it went down. So I'm going to assume maybe that's not the vibe. I would like her to make some friends. I thought Wolfgang might be a good one for the sneak out to a party thing. I think he'd be the kind of guy that would do that. Check out Yuki. I love her hair and makeup. Obviously, this is a gallery download, like all of the EA Sims in this save. Oops, she's falling. She's tired. She's clearly been out partying. We should hit her up for a party invite. No one told Kai that remembering the past would require memorizing so many historical dates. It would probably be far easier to make a cheat sheet. He's the good one. Kai tried his best to follow along and study for the exam, but the numbers and names all just jumbled together. Look, that's fair, but he tried. While he's doing that, let's focus on these two. All right, she's feeling super tense. She sounds like she's really mad, but they're just having a chat. Rave about growing up so you can do like whatever you want to do and live wherever you want to. Maybe discuss fishing spots because you like fishing. Tilly thinks Yuki is independent and capable. Yuki thinks Tilly is a nature maniac, and they have bad compatibility. Despite I think they look like they should get on, I don't think Yuki in particular agrees. I'm actually wondering if that's why she's tense. She's like, why is this plant freak hippie ocean lady talking to me? Talking about the fish was probably not a great idea. Now, I'm hoping at the end of today, Kai will get offered early graduation. If he doesn't, I actually think he can ask for it. Come over here and talk to the principal, because I don't think, wow, you have met her. I don't think Kai knew that they were offering him early graduation. So I think he's coming out here to be friendly. And he's like, you know, hey, have you met my sister? And she's like, yes, I have. In a very, I've had the misfortune way, but she wouldn't actually say that, I don't think. And she's like, so have you given any further thought to the school's offer? She's saying, hey, look, you can graduate early if you want. You know, your grades are great. If you want to, you know, you're eligible to go to university early if you want. And like I said, I don't think Kai knows what Kai wants to do yet. He wouldn't necessarily want to go to uni because he wouldn't know what to study. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I don't think if he graduates early, I've never been able to get them into an adult job when they graduate early, only the part-time teen jobs. But I'm not going to have him do it now. I'm going to have him go home and talk to his parents about it because I think... Dude! Who are you yelling at? Oh my God. She's yelling at the guy who's literally sitting in class. And he's like, but aliens abducted me. I was in class already, lady. She's like, no, you have to serve detention. It's because his book wasn't out yet, I assume. Wow, Tilly would not be cool with that. Kai is learning about classics in literature, no young adult fiction like The Bladder Games here, only boring books like Crisis Barn. If there wasn't a movie made of it, then how is it any good? Doesn't make the pop quiz any easier to answer. Maybe a quick glance at the story notes app will help Kai get through. No cheating. Again, he's losing performance. Be nice to this guy. It's not his, he was literally in class. So we'll do a funny introduction to Jeremy Kelly here. All right, end of day report. Tilly impressed her teachers and earned a lot. And Kai did too. Wow. She's like, hey, you know, that teacher's a real drag, huh? Making a funny comment. And they both got negative sentiments. She thinks he's in dreamland and he also thinks she's a nature maniac. She's obviously gotten a rep as the nature maniac in school. Okay, so I did get the graduate early thing again. That's fine. Like I said, I'm going to have him talk to his parents first, but I'm just going to have Tilly run to the bathroom first. Excuse me, get out of the cubicle that I queued. Get out. Hello? Excuse me? Oh my God, she just peed in front of him. That's like a total power move. And he's just like, oh, what? She's like, if you're not going to get out of my way, then I'm just going to do what needs to be done. Not the choice I would have made, but still. Now to prank something, what can I prank? We've done a whiteboard, we've done a toilet. Oh, there was something about the PA system, right? I can't click on that. But I don't know if that's because it's the wrong object or if it's because it's not within school hours. Gee, she's flexing, isn't she? Look at all of my qualifications. I guess we'll prank a toilet again. I don't think he knew she got detention because he had football practice yesterday. So he might be like, you know, oh, she said she had to go to the bathroom. God, girls take so long in the bathroom, don't they? And she's like, well, I had to pee aggressively in front of the janitor and now I have to avenge myself. Nice. Now, if you start pranking the toilets at home, Tilly, I'm going to be really mad at you, just so we're all on the same page. All right, the kids are home. Matilda came home. She got promoted. So I did eventually get her that logic skill, which is awesome. She got 900 simoleons and something got a plankton. It's a picture. Oh, Matilda just needs to have a shower. So I think Kai is psyching himself up. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I showed you guys. Her room makeover, she's got a lava lamp now, which is casting some nice blue light in the room. She's got some of the crystals and shells and stuff she brought from Sulani. She's a little fish. Again, I don't know if I've introduced you to her fish. This was a fish she had in her inventory when we moved house. And she named it Lost when she was a little girl because she felt lost without being in Sulani, which is actually really sad. And her parents probably kind of hate that. And then I just rotated this 90 degrees so that she could access the window. I expect she had some reason for it. Like, she didn't want some weirdo looking in the window at her when she was climbing up and down her ladder. Now, I'm also going to sell the chickens. I'm not going to trade them for meat. I'm actually going to sell them. I think these guys are kind of past the like hand-to-mouth survival phase of life and have like relaxed into it a bit. Did you just make that for yourself? You did. I love how Sims are so selfish when you leave them to their own devices. They never cook group meals. So he needs to come in here and have a talk to his parents. So he's like, so I had this weird chat with my principal today. And they were like, oh. And he's like, yeah, she said that you guys had been told that I was eligible for early graduation. We're standing up again. And they're like, yeah, she mentioned that to us. Realistically, it was probably about a year ago. And we thought at the time you were a bit young for it. And Kai's like, well, I want to do it. Aww. Close dynamic, sure. So stop flirting with one another. Honestly, I know you two are adorable, but stop it. He's going to apologize to his dad again for hitting him in the face with a football because he is trying to get them to agree to something. He's like, well, I think I'm ready to leave school. I feel like I'm ready to go out in the world. Like, I'm not learning anything new. This is all stuff I've learned by now. I'm going to say that they will set a condition for him that he can only leave school if he starts working. or goes to university. Teach him about responsibility. Does he have parenting stuff? They're basically giving him some little lessons about being a responsible member of society and how basically they don't want him to sit in his room and play the guitar all day. He does really enjoy the guitar. I don't know if you can make money busking in San Myshuno or anything. He's like, yep, no worries, I'll definitely get a part-time job. Or a job. I mean, I know it has to be a part-time job. Graduate early. This is a big step for our boy. Graduate early. Are you sure? Graduating early will mean Kai will no longer be a student. Yes, that's the point. They will be able to get a head start in an early career, but will not be able to attend the graduation ceremony. Congratulations, Kai has graduated high school early. He has shown such exemplary academics and extracurriculars, he was on the football team, that he earned a diploma while still being a teen. Graduating early means that Kai may begin a career earlier and get a head start for professional growth if he chooses to. That part is a lie, unless they've patched it. Right, he's quit the football team. His diploma's on the way. I kind of hated all of the football practice stuff. I hated the dialogue pop-up box. Like, all of that sucked, honestly. First thing I actually think he's going to do before he gets his job, he's actually going to do a video call with Morgan and be like, guess what? They said yes. I think she'd be feeling really put upon, like, how come he gets to graduate early? So for some reason, Kai decided when he wanted to sleep that coming to the carnival was the place to do it. Maybe while I was paying attention to Tilly, he met Morgan and they like went on the Ferris wheel. Let's imagine. Because I'm like, why? Why would he be at the carnival? That doesn't make any sense. Also, I did say do the video call and then get a job. So come do that. Let me know what you guys think in terms of his career. I genuinely don't know. Okay, so our choices. Babysitter, I mean, he's good with his little sister. It's like weekends only. Barista? I feel like Morgan would like this one because she's a little bit hipster. Fast food employee, I think would destroy him inside, but it's a job he could get. Lifeguard is a job he'd be really good at. And potentially that could be a job he'd get. I know I already made Joshua a lifeguard. Manual labourer, also an option. Retail employee, again, I feel like would destroy him a little. Influencer, definitely not. That's what Milo's doing. Video game streamer, no. Drama club and scout, these are not paid occupations. So out of all of these, I think manual labour, lifeguard or barista. Just because I've got Joshua in lifeguard, I might have him go manual labourer to start. Oh, it's only 2 days a week. All right, we'll go barista because it's 5 days a week. Tilly's lost her celebrity level because she spent too much time out of the public eye. That I personally think she wouldn't care. She will feel sad about it because that's how it works. In fact, it might make it easier for her at school, although teenagers can be mean in either way. The reason they're calling her nature girl is because she had celebrity associated with growing up on a desert island. The fact that the media don't care who she is anymore, people would actually maybe lean into that and go, now, like, you're an irrelevant nature girl. All right, you guys, Tilly was going out for a jog and she ran into somebody she actually knows reasonably well at this point. She has a decent relationship with Kano. What I figured with all the time she's snuck out, she has met him a few times by this point. It wasn't always when we were playing her. So I used the computer and had them chat on the computer a few times to like represent the conversations they've had. And she's like, Kano, because she's never seen him outside Sulani. And she's like, oh my God, what are you doing here? And he's like, well, I've been looking for your family. I mean, I know your parents have told you this. She's like, yeah, they also told me some stuff about, you know, you and you having designs on my mother. And that's a bit messed up. Honestly, his clothes are making my feet cold, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, he's a god, it's fine. Because obviously she's had the conversation with her mum and asked her mum, ask about Matilda. He's like, yeah, whatever. I mean, she was meant to be my priestess and then she left. You know, I think I really love her. And she's like, do you though? You don't even know her that well. Like, you know me better than you know my mum. Like, if you knew my mum, you would know how much she loves my dad. And you would know that this was, you know, it's a waste of time. And he's like, but, you know, I wanted to come back and be my priestess. I liked it better when you guys were there. I'm going to click try to make friends. Hopefully that will just stop him from running off. Tilly has a major crush on Kano. He's like, so this is where you guys moved to, huh? But she's like, well, yeah, we did. Obviously, you found me. And he's like, yeah, you know, all those times you were catching the bus up the coast. And she's like, well, my parents will kill me if they know that I led you here. I don't want you talking to my mum. You need to just get over it, Kano. Like, you know, I love you, we're friends, but I don't, you have to understand. Mum's made her choice. Can I say neither? I don't want to do either. I don't want her to go to school. She's skipping school. You don't understand. I'll say send alone and then I'll cancel it. That should work. All right, there we go. She's going to be like, aren't you cold? Trying to change the subject. And it's like, no, I don't get cold. I feel like he would get cold, actually. He's a volcano, but I feel like the temperatures required to make him cold probably would require him being launched into outer space. So it's hypothetically possible for him to get cold, but he's never encountered it. Certainly not in Sulani. So yeah, she's trying to make him understand. Basically saying you need to leave Mum alone. Now, I don't think Kano will. I genuinely think now he knows where Matilda is, he's going to try one more time to have an intervention with her, but he likes Tilly and doesn't want to upset her. I'll agree, but I'm kind of lying. So she's complaining about her parents. She's like, look, because he's like, well, why don't you move back to Sulani? I'm lonely. And she's like, look, I would if I could, but they won't let me. So he's like, all right, I've got to go. And she's like, well, promise me. And he's like, okay, I promise. Now I'm going to have Tilly go to school late. I mean, she won't be that late. She'll just be like, I missed the bus. I didn't have Kai there to hold my hand. I didn't know what I was doing. That's where that's at, basically. Kano knows where they are now. So, yeah, Kai's finished school. Whether he stays in this household or like maybe moves out. I don't know if him and Morgan will move into an apartment or something together. We'll see how that goes. But let me know what you guys think. I am going to end this part here. And in the next part, I think we can expect a visit from Kano. And yes, I haven't spent time with Joshua and Milo this part. Normally I would, but I kind of want to focus on this story for a little bit. And those two boys are probably just having an awful lot of woohoo. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.